Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update, and we'll review S&P 500 SPX cycle analysis, which is working out perfectly. We'll review Nasdaq, we'll review Dow Jones, we'll review Russell 2000, we'll review crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, which are pumping finally. We'll review all the commodities, and at the end, we'll wrap up with FANG stocks. And please hit the like button, guys. Only takes you 1 second to hit the like thumbs up button. I will really appreciate that, and please share this channel with your friends and family. All right, so let's review cycle analysis of SPX. Okay, so you can follow this yellow cycle here. You can see we are in a rising phase. This yellow cycle is a rising phase. We bottomed here a couple of days earlier, and now we are going. You can see these arrows. What I'm expecting. So I don't expect this to just crash. I think it's going to bounce. All right, so because we are still in this rising phase, which is going till next week, 15th of May. And right now, today is 2nd May, so we still have another week or so left. So I think we're going to chop around here, bounce. This whole area can act as a resistance. So this whole area, you can see this previous support can now act as a resistance. So it's not going to be easy to break, all right? So I'm expecting a bounce, and then we'll see if it fails here or if it's going to go higher and make a new high depending on Apple earnings tonight. If it's going to make a new high, then this cycle low here is going to be a higher low, right? This is going to be higher low if earnings are good and we make a new high. Now, inversely, if we make a lower high, which is then it's going to be this is going to be a lower high here, lower low here. All right. So that's what I'm expecting. So there are two scenarios, regardless which one it takes. Let's see. There's a bounce coming short term, and then a decision will be made. The period of risk is here, where you can see this the blue cycle is also coming down here, end of May. This is the biggest period of risk. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And now let's go back to side by side charts. I will keep MES S&P 500 chart on the right. This is live futures, and day trading chart on the left. So day trading means only for today's trade. All right. Red lines are the sell lines, green lines are the buy lines. We sell in red lines, we buy in buy lines. You can see what happened yesterday. Nice time to make profits. After FOMC, look what happened. We had a nice pump from green line to red line, 1.62, and they dumped from red line all the way back to close to green line. All right, so you can easily made almost 4% profit if you had this indicator. And I shared these levels with my subscribers. And if you want to join, there's a YouTube icon, red icon, link in the description of this video. Click on it, subscribe. Let me know your YouTube ID on Discord channel. There's also a group to join Discord, and I will add you to a members only group where I share these levels every hour. Okay, so you can make quick profits in one trade. This is amazing trade here, which we made yesterday. All right, so where we are now, all right, we're in the neutral zone. So we do nothing in the neutral zone. We wait for it to, on the left side, the resistance is 5103 and the support is 5043. So we're in the neutral zone. We'll wait for it to either go higher, then we can short, or go lower, then we can buy. All right. And on the right side, SPY, I don't see any gaps right now. There's a rejection, but still we can still go higher. Now, in the longer time frame, swing trading, this is daily chart on the right side. There's a gap around 518, so we could pump from here all the way to fill that gap around 3.4%. All right, so keep that in mind. Inversely, we have a gap around 482, so we could come also all the way down right now to fill that gap around 4% down as well. So we are in the middle. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to go higher because in a bull market, we already had a correction of more than 6%. All right, so keep that in mind. Let's go and look at Nasdaq levels. Nasdaq is same story here with Nasdaq. You can see massive pump after FOMC from the bottom to a top 2.19% and a dump from top to bottom around 2% as well. So easily more than 4% can that made yesterday. A lot of people made money in the private member group. All right, so we're now in the middle. Resistances are 17,700 and up. Support are 17,400 and below, but we are in the middle, so we'll see what happens. Tesla, what happened yesterday on Tesla came very close to, well, pre-market was close to the buy zone. Then again, it's in the middle, kind of a chop zone. On a daily chart, sorry, daily chart, 192 is the next gap fill. 200 is all these yellow line. Sorry guys, all these yellow lines are the gaps to fill, so it can bounce anytime. Inversely, it could come all the way down to fill this gap around 168. We're right in the middle. I think in my personal opinion, is we're gonna go higher from here. All right, this could be higher low before we go make a new high and go in 200s very quick. All right, let's go and move to gold. Gold is here closer to buy zone. You can see same thing here after FOMC pump and big resistance from the sell zone, now going to near buy zone. All right. Silver is already in the buy zone. You can see daily chart also near supports. These yellow and red line, which is simple 50 simple moving average and EMA. Crude oil in the buy zone. All right. You can see I was expecting crude oil to touch this support and perfectly touch this support just now. All right. So very good trades here right now, right on the support. And on a day trading chart also just was in the buy zone yesterday. Now just bouncing from the buy zone. Natural gas was doing nothing yesterday, now bouncing. This could still be a higher low before we make a new high. There's a gap around 2.18, but there's also a gap around 1.96. Okay, so I do want this gap to fill, then we can have a better chance of going higher. But if it does not, then it will come back at a later date to fill that gap. Right now in the middle, so nothing to do here. Dollar index DXY, massive dump yesterday after FOMC. All right, now holding this support on white line, which is 20 moving average near resistances. So nothing much. Short term near buy zone, so dollar can take a bid. If it goes higher, then it's going to be bearish for gold and Bitcoin, but I don't see any chances of doing that right now. All right, so Bitcoin, finally where we are. Let me spend some time on Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin is again making lower highs. Change in trend I mentioned, so you can see we're making higher highs, higher lows, and then this is a change in trend. Now this high is lower than this high, so change in trend, lower low, this low is lower than this low, lower high, lower no. Okay, so we are getting very close to these two support lines here, which is the 200 EMA, 200 SMA. Now there's a lot of support here around 52k. I don't know if we're gonna go there. Is it gonna be a rejection here? We go there and then bounce. That's possible too. Or this is it. It all depends on what S&P 500 is doing. So, but I think my highest probability is we get a bounce and then we get a rejection and we bottomed here around 50k. We could go as low as, if I show you the chart, the CME future, we could go as low as 47,890s because there is a gap here and this is a nice support here as well. So just keep that in mind. We could go lower than what people can anticipate, but it's still a downtrend, all right? Lower highs, low, low. Some people ask me, it's a flag. There's no flag, guys. Where do you see flag? Um, uh, you can argue, but I think this is a pure change in trend, and I think it's breaking down. I don't want to argue with people, but I don't see any flags here. All right. Again, this green line is below red line, so I want to see a cross until I'm bullish. It's just falling off very heavily, and yeah, nothing exciting yet. Um, Also, if we get a bounce and get a new low, then it's going to be some divergences building up on RSI. I don't even see that. What that means is this: I want to see RSI making higher highs, while price is going lower high. You can see here price was making new lows. RSI was making higher highs. PPO was making a higher high. That's what I want to see. I don't see that right now here. So still, I think negative momentum. Ethereum finding some support near 200 EMA and SMA. Same story here. Green line is below red line. And on the Ethereum chart, next target is 2808, still not touched. And if you break that, then 2299. And all the other lines are gaps to fill. You can you can take a decision based on this info, what works best for you. All right, on the short-term chart, which is on the left side, Bitcoin is bouncing from the buy zone, and Ethereum is also bouncing from the buy zone. Right now near sell zone, so be a bit careful here. Hang Seng Index, China, massive pump. What happened? I'm not sure what happened. And a gap up. Wow. Something broke out. Let me quickly see Alibaba. And Looks like some big news. Alibaba up 3%, Baidu up 3%, China stocks are up. Okay, I'm not sure what the news is, but massive pump. That's good. And it's above all moving averages. So China is back in action. I think it woke up finally. Hang Seng Index. So that's good news for Chinese stocks. It broke out. Very bullish, all right? Daily chart is very bullish. Look for it to calm down, like by the dip now. Short-term chart in the sell zone. All right, let's quickly review all the commodities here right now. Copper. Copper is in the buy zone. I don't know why it dumped. Palladium. Palladium is in the neutral zone. Soybeans. Soybeans is in the sell zone. Sugar. Sugar is going towards buy zone. Wheat. Wheat is in the neutral zone. Corn. Corn is in the sell zone. Massive pump. Getting a 9-count sell signal today. GDX. Gold miners. GDX is going towards buy zone. And let's look at other stocks. Apple. Apple is rejected, but you can see this could be another higher low before we make a new high. 180, 179.42 is the gap to target right now in the middle neutral zone. Amazon is up pre-market after good earnings. Let it load. It's still in the neutral zone. Gap below, gap up. Netflix. Let's see, Netflix is bouncing from the buy zone yesterday, right now in the neutral zone. Meta, Facebook. Meta is in the middle. Now there's a gap around 397. There's a gap around 490. So right now in the middle, you pick which gap will be filled first. Google. Google is also in the middle neutral zone. Microsoft. Microsoft is also in the middle neutral zone. Snowflakes. Snowflakes is up 2%, going towards sell zone. And NVDA had a massive dump yesterday. There were some gaps to fill it, filled it. Now going towards after a buy zone. Nice bounce from the buy zone. And now the next target is 863. And AVGO is in the buy zone. AMD after bad earnings must be in the buy zone. Let it load. There you go, still in the buy zone. DDOG is in the middle, which is in the neutral zone. And at the end, let's quickly look at VIX. VIX is crushing. VIX is now, let's see if it can crush all the way down to 13. That's going to be nice buy area. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you liked it. And please hit the like button on your way out. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.